Lesson 9: Invertebrates. The surface of the Earth is inhabited by a great variety of living organisms. Some of them, such as amoeba or chlamydomonas, are so small that they can be seen only under the microscope. Others, such as the whale or the banyan tree, are so huge. The general estimate number of species of living organisms existing today is more than 5 million. It is therefore very difficult to understand and remember about each and every living organism. Invertebrates. There are different types of animals found in nature. Among them, some are large, and some are small, some are primitive, whereas some are advanced. On the basis of presence or absence of backbone, animals are divided into two groups. There are invertebrates and vertebrates. The invertebrate animals do not lack vertebral column, backbone, in their body, and vertebrate animals have vertebral column, backbone, in their body. Many animals found in our surrounding, like cow, goat, rat, cat, dog, buffalo, pigeon, etc., have backbone and are called vertebrates. Similarly, many animals like earthworm, butterfly, mosquito, snail, housefly, etc. 1. Unicellular animals. These animals are also called as protozoa. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. These animals are made up of single cell, i.e. unicellular, and cannot see by naked eyes, microscopic. They are mainly aquatic. All the vital activities like nutrition, excretion, respiration, etc. are performed within the same cell. Locomotion takes place by pseudopodia or flagella or cilia. Excretion takes place through the body surface or contractive vacuole. Reproduction takes place asexually by binary fission and sexually by conjugation. Examples: amoeba, paramecium, plasmodium, euglena, etc. 2. Animals with pores. These animals are also called as pore-fair. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. These are multicellular animals. They are aquatic animals and attached to the substratum. The body surface bears numerous pores, called ostia. Water enters through these pores. A large opening, the osculum, is present at the top through which water is thrown out. Digestion is intercellular, within the cells. Respiratory, excretory, and nervous system are not developed. Reproduction takes place by asexual, budding, and sexual method. They possess a great power of regeneration. Examples: sponge, cycon, etc. 3. Animals with hollow body cavity. These animals are also called as coelenterata. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. They are aquatic animals generally found in pond, well, sea, etc. Some are attached with the substratum in water, while others are free swimming. They are diploblastic, 2 layers of cells and body wall, animals. The body cavity, called coelenterons, represents the digestive tube. Mouth is surrounded by tentacle which helps in locomotion and capturing food. It absorbs essential components and removes unwanted substances from mouth. Reproduction takes place by asexual and sexual methods. Stinging cells are present on their tentacles which help to take food. Respiratory, excretory, and circulatory systems are absent. Examples: hydra, abelia, corals, jellyfish, etc. 4. Flatworms. These animals are also called as platyhelminths. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. They are dorsiventrally flat and unsegmented animals. They are triplobastic layer of cells, in nature. The body cavity or column is absent. They are mostly hermaphrodite. The cometary organs, respiratory and circulatory systems are absent. Sucker is present around the mouth, but anus is absent. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Most of them are parasitic, and few are free-living, and attached to stones. They cause various diseases in mammals. Examples: liver fluke, tapeworm, planaria. 5. Roundworms. These animals are also called as nemathelminths or shellminths. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. They are cylindrical and unsegmented animals. They consist of mouth, anus, and sucker. Most of them are free-living, and some are parasitic. Most of them are aquatic in freshwater, marine water, or terrestrial in soil. They lack respiratory and circulatory system. These are unisexual, i.e. sexes are separated. Body can be divided into 2 equal halves, bilaterally symmetrical. The alimentary canal is straight with mouth and anus. Examples: ascaris, hookworm. They lack respiratory and circulatory system. These are unisexual, i.e. sexes are separated. The body can be divided into 2 equal halves, bilaterally symmetrical. Alimentary canal is straight with mouth and anus. Examples: ascaris, hookworm. 6. Segmented worms. These animals are also called as annelida. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. The animals have long, cylindrical, and segmented body. They are found on land in moist and damp places. Body skin is moist, and respiration takes place through skin. The alimentary canal is well developed from mouth to anus. Brain and nerve cells are well developed. Excretion and blood circulation organs are developed. They are hermaphrodite in nature. Body can be divided into 2 equal halves, i.e. bilaterally symmetrical. Locomotion is carried out by bristle or setae. Examples: earthworm, leech. 7. Animals with joined legs. These animals are also called as arthropoda. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. It is the largest group of animals in number. They are terrestrial, aquatic and aerial also. They bear joint appendages. Body is divided into three parts, i.e. head, thorax and abdomen. Some are having fused head and thorax. Example, cephalothorax. Alimentary canal is well developed from mouth to anus. Some have wings. Sexes are separate. Mainly life cycle completes in 4 stages, i.e. egg, larva, pupa and adult. Phylum includes honeybee, ant, millipede, centipede, mosquito, etc. 8. Animals with soft body. These animals are also called as mollusca. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. They have soft and unsegmented bodies. They are aquatic, freshwater or marine, and terrestrial. Some animals' body is covered by hard shell which is made up of calcium salt. They have muscular feet for locomotion, but in octopus tentacles help in locomotion. Head of some animals may consist of tentacles. They are very sensitive to external stimuli like touch. Digestive, blood circulatory, excretory and nervous systems are well developed. They are mostly unisexual. The body is usually divided into head, visceral mass and muscular foot. Examples, octopus, snail, slug, cuttlefish, onio, etc. 9. Animals with hard exoskeleton. These animals are also called as echinodermata. The main characteristics of these animals are as follows. Body is covered with spine which is made up of calcium carbonate. These spines are very hard and are found on the dorsal side of body. They are aquatic and found in seawater. They are unisexual. They have radially symmetrical body. The distinct head is absent and mouth lies on the ventral surface. Feeding and locomotion takes place by the tube feet. Starfish consists of 5 arms-like structure which looks like a star. Examples, starfish, sea urchin, sea cucumber, etc.